Hi strangers, this is the second channel video from the All About Me project, written by 12-year-old me. It is actually named Everything You Need to Know About Me. So if you still like me and you still want to know what 12-year-old me thought, here we go. I'm sorry, it's going to be a little bit of a repeat because I'm just going to read the whole thing, just in case someone actually didn't see the first video, which I don't know why they wouldn't have, but whatever. Just going to read the whole thing. Everything you need to know about me. It has my hipster quote on the front, which says, "Everyone crosses a bridge in life at one time or another. It just takes some longer to cross." By me, even though I never said it. Here we go. Me in a nutshell. I'm like a book of poetry because I can turn anything into a poem. I could be walking down the hall at school and I'll start thinking up lines for a poem. I even write poems for the school newspaper. I'm also like a how to draw book because I like to teach others how to draw and show them art. I'm also a bit like a kangaroo because I am very jumpy and hyper. I think I am most like a rabbit though because even though at sometimes I can be quite calm and peaceful, I can also be very hyper and jumpy. That is not an adequate explanation of me at all. Especially at 12. At 12 I was like really shy. I didn't talk to people. The only time I was hyper and jumpy was when I was with my friends or I was being a fangirl. Well, alright then, 12-year-old me. Here we go. The basic me. I am 12 years old. I have a mom named Sarah and a dad named Troy. My parents both work in a bank. My mom works at Orem and my dad works at Bremer. I have a sister, Allie, who is 11 years old. I have a hamster named Teddy Bear. My birthday is July 5th, 1991. I am a Christian. My denomination is Assemblies of God. I was born in St. Paul, Minnesota in United Hospital. I lived in Little Canada, Minnesota until I was 6, then moved to Middletown, Pennsylvania until I was 8, and then moved to Arden Hills, Minnesota. I still live there. Good job. I like to draw, manga mostly. I like to write poetry. There's my little illustration of my hamster Teddy Bear. Can you see it, or is the light totally washing it out? There. That's Teddy Bear. He looks like, I don't even know. Not a hamster. But I don't know what it does look like. Anyway, my slogans for life. No one is 100% evil, but some can get pretty close. God is real. There's no such thing as a bad artist, just a bad critic. The sun won't always shine. The grass really isn't greener on the other side. Only God knows what's happening in my mind. My favorites. Thing to do? Go online, draw, and write poetry. I still go online a lot. I still draw, so still somewhat similar to 12-year-old me. My favorite dessert is ice cream. My favorite sport is soccer. No. No, it's not. No. I never liked soccer. I actually hated all sports. The only time now that I watch soccer is the Swindon Town Swiggly Poopers. That's it. I don't enjoy sports at all. Ever. 12-year-old me is a liar, apparently. Anyway, my favorite holiday is Christmas. Still true. Still very much enjoy Christmas. My favorite bands are Simple Plan, DC Talk, and the Cheetah Girls. I have nothing to say here. Nothing at all. My favorite friend is all of them. Yes. My favorite movie is The Lord of the Rings. At least 12-year-old me has a little bit of redemption. My favorite TV show is SpongeBob SquarePants. I think that was season 1 of SpongeBob when I was 12. Maybe season 2 or 3, but very early, and I thought that I hated that show. I'm still not a huge fan, but yeah, I thought I was even less of a fan at 12, but whatever. My favorite place to walk is the park or the lake at dusk. And I did neither when I was 12. I stayed at home and I was on the internet all the time. I don't know what 12-year-old me is thinking, but I never really left the house at 12. My favorite restaurant is Old Country Buffet. No. If you have one and you've eaten there, you would understand. No. They're horrible. The only good thing about it is that it's a buffet, and that's only if you like that kind of thing. No. Just no. My favorite month is June. No, July. No, June. No, July. Definitely July. Seriously, that's what I wrote. I had an argument with myself on my favorite month. Clearly it's July because that's when my birthday is. This is like a no-brainer. My favorite singer is Hilary Duff, Rich Mullins, Chris Rice, Jesse McCartney, and Clay Aiken. Again, I have nothing to say here. My favorite actor is Orlando Bloom and Johnny Depp. I still like Johnny Depp. Orlando Bloom, not so much. My favorite subject is art and language arts. Or art in English. That's pretty much stayed consistently true. My favorite song is Perfect by Simple Plan. Nothing to say again. And my favorite website is powerpets.com. Okay, so I promised you guys on the main channel video a little explanation of this whole Power Pets thing. So, I don't know if you guys know what Power Pets is or anything, but when I was a kid, I was like really into virtual pet sites. I was on Neopets forever. Like, me and my sister would imagine that our Neopets went with us to school. Like, they were on the bus with us, and then we imagined them like in the school with us and all this stuff. And we like talk to them, and everyone thought we were weird, but we thought we were awesome, so that's okay. Oh goodness, I was a fangirl even back then. Whatever. Anyway. So, like, I was really into Neopets. And then one day I discovered Power Pets, and I don't even know how I happened upon it. I just did. And I thought they were so much cooler because their pets were real. And so then, like, I became this elitist snob about Power Pets versus Neopets. And I told everybody, like, if you're on Neopets, we can't talk anymore because Power Pets is totally where it's at and blah, blah, blah. Like, what? I was, like, obsessed with this website. And it was fine, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a virtual pet site and it was great back then. Yeah, I still have an account. My account's like 10 years old or something now, 9 years old. But yeah, it wasn't great enough to start this war over. I actually wrote an article for our school newspaper about why Power Pets was better than Neopets. And I don't think that it helped me in the gaining friends department. I think people just thought I was weird. And I don't blame them. But yeah, so I had this idea that I was like this hipster elitist person or something. I have no words. I just can't. I don't even know. Alright. The what's hot and what's so not list. And if you're watching this and you haven't seen the main video, please don't hate me. I was 12 and my opinions have greatly changed. Please don't hate me. What's hot? Orlando Bloom. No. No, no. Manga. Poetry. Jesse McCartney. No, I just listened to Radio Disney and I pulled out all of the secular music that I actually happen to enjoy and I put it all together. Because at that point I was mainly only allowed to listen to Christian music and Radio Disney. So if it played on Radio Disney, it was my favorite band. Yeah. Clay Aiken. Same reasoning behind that. PowerPets.com. Hilary Duff. Same reasoning. My hamster, my family, my friends, and the Lord of the Rings. At least there's something good here. What is so not? Death. Sadness. The song The Hamster Dance. The song Who Let the Dogs Out. Harry Potter. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Neopets.com. Cheese. With a little dead face and it says Iwi next to it. bad critics, negativity, and people who don't like me for how I look. There's my little cheese illustration, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little ring for the Lord of the Rings. Dropped it. I was so creative at 12. Alright. In my free time, I like to go online. This is true. My favorite website is powerpets.com. I like to draw manga too. It is my favorite form of art. I enjoy playing my flute and riding my bike. I hated the flute. I hated every bit of the flute. Alright. In the summer, I like to ride my bike to the lake and go swimming. I hated doing that too. I just did it because my mom made me get out of the house. I like to write poetry a lot. I write poems for the school newspaper and just for when I need something cool. Or for when I need something to cool me down. Yes, life is so stressful at 12. I like to listen to the radio. My favorite station is Radio Disney, which is AM 1440. I guess my class needed to know that. Oh yeah, that's the best part about this, is I had to read it out loud in my class, and I thought I was like the coolest person ever. I'm sorry. If any of you are watching this and you were in my class when I was 12, I'm so sorry that you had to sit through this. My heroes and heroines. I will not read the last names because apparently I felt like putting all the last names here. But here we go. Rachel. I want to be as smart as she is. That girl was actually really smart. I think she like went to college when she should have been like a junior in high school. So like 16, 17, I think she went to college. She was like really smart. My friend Blanca. I want to be able to draw manga as well as her. And she was a really good artist. She still really is. So, props to her. Pastor Josh. I want to be a great Christian leader like he is. He still is a great Christian leader. He's a missionary in Costa Rica. So, yay. I picked good heroes. My friend Mona. I want to be as cool as her. Okay, no. We actually stopped being friends, like, shortly after this because she became really mean and stuff, and yeah, we actually had a really bad falling out. I take back what I said about picking good heroes. Lemony Snicket. I want to be a great author like him. Well, alright. And Jack Perletsky. I want to be a great poet like he is. I cannot tell you one Jack Perletsky poem off the top of my head. If you know one, leave a comment because I cannot tell one. What bothers me the most? The song The Hamster Dance. I really hated that song apparently. People who keep talking no matter how many times I ask them to be quiet. Yes. Yes, those people are quite annoying. When someone comes up to me and asks, "What are you doing?" Okay. People who do stuff just to get attention. I guess so. They're kind of annoying. Snapping. I got nothing. People who are mean for no reason. Yes, I don't think anybody likes those people. And the song, Who Let the Dogs Out? Yeah. I don't know what bothered me about that song. I mean, at least the hamster dance was kind of annoying. Who Let the Dogs Out? I really got nothing. Here's a drawing I did when I was 12. I had a thing for like big ears and like weird hair. I don't know. Alright. Last page. If you still like me after this, props to you. Here we go. The inside me versus the outside me. On the outside, I think I look like a nice, fun person. I'm wearing a smile 90% of the time. I think I look like a relatively nice person on the outside. I am almost always happy. I also look smart on the outside. I think it's because my glasses make me seem smarter than I really am. Aww. Self-esteem issues much. On the inside, I am all mixed up. My best friend is suicidal, so I'm always afraid I'll wake up one morning and she won't be there to still be my friend. positive side is that she still is there, and she still is my friend. Hi, Blanca, if you're watching. I don't think that you are, but that was kudos to you. I mean, we really are still friends in real life, and she's still really cool, and yeah, I'm still glad that she is in my life. I'm also happy and jumpy on the inside. I have a mix of emotions on the inside, apparently. Like the anger I feel when I forget something. My emotions differ from day to day. Sometimes I have things that are very hard for me to deal with. Most people see me as a very happy person who can't ever have any problems at all. As much as I'd like that to be true, I can't lie. Well, at least I was honest. At least in this part. There are other lying portions of this thing, but apparently this part I was like deeply honest. Here we go. The assumption people make of me is fake. I get really good at hiding my emotions towards something that bothers me. That's true. Way to go, deep 12-year-old me. But on a lighter note, I'm very happy and hyper when I'm in the newspaper club because it's one of my favorite ways to spend my time. That's true. Actually, the newspaper club was taught by my favorite teacher, Miss Hawk, who I think still teaches at the middle school. Last I heard, she still teaches there. So, hi, Miss Hawk, if you ever happen to watch this. I doubt that you will, but if you do, hi. The future. In the future, I plan to be a marine biologist. No joke, I wanted to be one since I was like 5, and then suddenly I just didn't want to be one anymore. I wanted to be one since 1st grade. That would be the distant future. So in the near future, I would like to be a kid. Good plan. When I get out of middle school, I'm going to Mounds View. I'm already ready. My mom gave me her old Mounds View sweatshirt. It's true. My mom went to Mounds View, I went to Mounds View, my sister went to Mounds View. We're a Mounds View family. My free time will be spent drawing, writing, or going online. Wow, I knew myself so well. Also, I plan to write for the school paper and maybe join the school choir. No. No, bad idea, 12-year-old me. Bad idea. I would also like to visit one or two... Oh, I would also like to send 1 or 2 poetry books to be published. No, still probably not a good idea. Maybe then I'd like to visit the Great Barrier Reef, where I'd like to attend college to study marine biology. No, seriously, I had that planned out since I was like in 1st grade. That's where I wanted to go. And I still really want to go to the Great Barrier Reef. I just don't want to be a marine biologist to do it. Maybe I'll study scuba diving. Like, maybe I'll learn how to scuba dive and I'll go to the Great Barrier Reef. Yeah. But I don't want to be a marine biologist anymore. After that, I'm going to work for 3 years. After that, I'm going to get married. And finally, after I retire, I'm going to live out 3 of my biggest passions, art, poetry, and writing. And that's what I'm going to do for the future. See, even when I was like 12, I didn't want kids. I still don't want kids. Apparently, I knew what I wanted. There's my drawing of Australia. And Piglet. And on the back, it has my symbol, which I drew everywhere. No joke, I literally did draw that like pretty much everywhere. And then Evil Jokey and PowerPets.com. Evil Jokey was my red Wolverine, which I still have. I still have the account, and I still have Evil Jokey. And if you look up Ferret, Ferrit _ Coco, COCOA, yeah, on PowerPets, you'll find me, unless they deleted my account by now, because I don't think that I've been active. Scary sounds from outside. I don't think I've been active on PowerPets for a long time, but they might still have my account. So, there you go. That's all about me. I'm going to go to bed now. And try not to die of humiliation. I'm glad that you all still like me after snotty 12-year-old hipster deep revelating me. Yeah. DFTBA.